family. This morning was a sad day. This morning was Ethel Jones's funeral. Ethel is the third Olive Branch member to pass away in the last 2 months. Most of you knew Phil Arrington. Phil was very active at Olive Branch up until his passing in April. Maybe you don't know the other two quite as well. Lucy Gitman passed away in April, and Ethel Jones passed away this past Saturday. Both of these ladies were very active at Olive Branch for many decades, worshiping and serving the Lord. They lived in this area, grew up in this area. This was their home, and this was their home church. What I found interesting about both of them was that they were born within a month of each other in 1932, and they passed away within 2 months of each other here in 2020. They were part of the silent generation, a small generation in between two much larger and more famous generations. The generation that came before them was the greatest generation, the one that fought and won World War II. The generation to come after them is the baby boomers, who have influenced American culture in many ways. Growing up in the Great Depression and living through World War II as children and young teenagers, this generation learned a lot of lessons in these two big events of the 20th century that stayed with them the rest of their life. They learned the importance of resourcefulness. They didn't always have a lot, and they were able to take a little bit and make it stretch a long way. I kind of envy them for that. Nowadays, we have seemingly too much stuff, and stuff just mounts up around us, and it's just part of what our life and culture is. But they learned to take a little bit and to be thankful for it. That's another lost thing in our culture today. Because they didn't have a lot, when they did have something, they took care of it and were very thankful for it. They also learned to save every penny, every scrap of paper. You might even say that some of them later in life kind of became hoarders. But it wasn't really so. They were just used to the fact that if they had something, they may not have it tomorrow. And so they would take what they have, they would repair what they have, they would keep what they had. Unlike our generations today, we don't repair anything, we hardly clean anything. When it gets dirty, we just throw it out. They also learned to work hard. It was hard during the Depression and World War II to make a living, to feed a family, to go through life. They learned the importance of working hard. These lessons, working hard, gratitude, resourcefulness. Also another one, working together. They learned the importance of being interdependent, that they could not make it just on their own. All of these lessons are really Christian values and lessons that we have been learning in the book of Ephesians. So I encourage you as this Sunday comes, this Father's Day, to join us at the CLC if you can worship with us there. And we will look at the book of Ephesians again and learn what God tells us about family. I know some of you won't be able to make it, and you will watch it online a week later. When you do so, also learn the importance of what it means to be a godly family. Ethel and Lucy lived a wonderful life for their Lord, and now they are rejoicing with the Lord in heaven. My prayer for us is that we would follow their example and live our lives worthy of the calling we have received, and that our families would be just like the Lord commands them to be. I love you. I'll see you on Sunday, and God bless.